The old mansion at the edge of town had always been a subject of rumors. Stories of its haunted halls and ghostly inhabitants were passed down through generations. It stood there, abandoned, its windows shattered and walls covered in ivy, daring anyone to step inside. One stormy night, a group of teenagers, seeking thrill and adventure, decided to explore the mansion. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they pushed open the creaking front door. It groaned loudly, as if protesting their entry. Inside, the air was thick with dust and the scent of decay. Their flashlights revealed cobweb-covered furniture and portraits of long-forgotten ancestors, their eyes seeming to follow the intruders. As they ventured deeper, the atmosphere grew colder, and the silence was broken only by the sound of their footsteps and the occasional thunderclap outside. In the heart of the mansion, they found a grand staircase. Curiosity getting the better of them, they ascended, each step echoing ominously. At the top, a long hallway stretched out, lined with doors on either side. Choosing one at random, they entered what appeared to be a bedroom, untouched by time. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence, making their blood run cold. It came from another room down the hall. Panic set in as they rushed toward the source, only to find a dusty old phonograph playing an eerie, distorted record. Confused and terrified, they turned to leave, but the door slammed shut on its own. Trapped, their flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Whispering voices filled the room, growing louder and more frantic. The temperature plummeted, and they could see their breath in the air. A chilling presence made itself known, and the room grew darker, as if the very shadows were closing in on them. Desperately, they fought to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers turned into shrieks, and the walls seemed to close in. Just as they thought they couldn't bear it any longer, the door flew open, and they stumbled out into the hallway, gasping for breath. Without looking back, they fled the mansion, the sinister laughter of unseen entities chasing them out. Outside, the storm had intensified, but they felt an overwhelming sense of relief as they escaped the cursed place. Years later, the mansion still stood, abandoned and decaying. The teenagers never spoke of that night again, but the fear lingered in their hearts, and the mansion remained, a silent sentinel to the horrors that lay within, waiting for its next visitors.